I'm saying that I am on the time. It's okay, no?
Yeah,
Yes.
and thank you for connecting to me at
Yes.
the proper time. And I know you very well. I have seen your lot of videos with Mansi Gola.
Oh, yes, yes. Mansi Prajapati. Right, right. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, when you sent me message that time, I did not know that who are you. I thought that yeah, let's when I will start conversation, that I will know. But when I
Okay.
saw your face, so I just recognized that yeah, you are
So,
ma'am.
okay. So you had conversation with Mansi? Anytime did you have?
I started my speaking journey with Mansi. Yes.
Oh, for me also. I started from her only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Since we are meeting first time, so first of all, ma'am, I
So, Anjana, as you know, my name is Alka and I hail from Lucknow. Also, I'm a postgraduate in English. I have two sons, they both are married. And
yeah
husband, he's a retired banker. Yeah, if you talk about my hobbies, then like I had hobbies, but they're left behind these days. Like playing
yeah.
chess and reading books and listening to music. But nowadays, only the foremost hobby of mine is to have conversation daily and just practice every day. Yeah, that's about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
lovely introduction, ma'am. I'm glad to hear about you, and I'm really feeling very happy that today I have got chance to connect with you. Yeah, and now
it's
it's
of course, yes, yes. You can give your introduction, yes.
yeah. I would like to tell about myself. So, ma'am, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Anjana, and I'm connecting to you from UP, District Farrukhabad. I am originally from Kanpur. I have done my post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching, listening music. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel, and I believe in hard work and consistency. That's it.
Yeah, good to know about you, Anjana. And the one common thing between us is that even I belong to Kanpur actually. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, after, it's been 10 years that we are settled in, in Lucknow, but actually belong
Okay.
to Kanpur. And there's a house
Okay.
of our own that, yeah, we go there, every month or 15 days. Yeah. So, Ashka,
Oh.
right now you're calling me from Farakabad, is it?
Yes, yes. It's my here is my in-laws' house. I got married in Farrukhabad and I
Okay.
was born and brought up in Kanpur. Yeah.
So, Kanpur, which place did you live?
From Kanpur Dehat, not proper city.
Okay.
Actually, Kanpur is divided in two parts. You know that Kanpur Dehat
No,
is different,
yes, yes, yes,
Kanpur
yes.
city is different. Yeah. So my hometown name is Dhinjak near Rura. Have you heard?
Okay, it's near Noora. Okay. But it's a
Yes.
little far from the main Kanpur city.
Yes, 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 yes. That's why it calls Kanpur Dehat.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
even I have
Yeah.
done my post-graduation from Kanpur University.
Okay. And I have done
Yes.
my post graduation from DBS College. It's in Govind Nagar.
Yeah, very close to my house. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our house, in Govindnagar only. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have been Govind Nagar many times. I have stayed also in Guzani. There is a area Guzani
Yeah,
near
I know.
Daboli.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you belong to Kanpur, so I know that you know all
Yeah,
about related to
each and
Kanpur.
every place. Yeah, very familiar because for many years I was in Kanpur. After marriage, I was totally in Kanpur. So I know about
Okay.
Kanpur. Yeah.
So
And
today
from
I think it's my lucky day that I got a chance to connect with you.
yeah, Anjana,
I am feeling
it's
happy.
of course, it's my pleasure also, to connect with you. I'm really
Yeah.
glad today to have you on conversations. I'm very glad. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So you tell me that, like, I can understand that you have settled and your children are also settled. So
Yeah.
you are also, even you are learning this language. So what is purpose behind it that you are practicing and you daily practice with co-learner?
Yeah, so there's no what to say, not a purpose of mine. The only thing is that I get to pass my time also. the thing which I had lost many years back. Okay, many years back
Yeah.
I didn't have. So just out of passion, and I love this language, so I'm just
Yeah.
connecting. As I don't have to do any job or to study anywhere, you know. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's my leisure time. I'm having good time with you all people. And second thing is that I'm very socially active, so I like to connect with everyone. You know, yeah. So just out of passion, and I love this language. That's why.
Very good, ma'am. And I would like to say that we should always follow our passion. We should never think about our age, you know. There
Yeah,
are
correct.
most of the ladies and gents also that they
Yeah, yeah.
think that this is not my age, this is not my age. But I'm against of this sentence, you know.
Right,
I think
right,
that we should not think like this. We can learn anything at any age and we can
right,
follow our passion. We can do
right,
whatever we want to do. Even I
right,
think that whatever we think in our mind, in the same way our body works. If we feel
right.
energetic, if we feel most happiness in our inside, so yes, we are happy, we are energetic, and we are able to do anything at any age. Yeah.
Right,
So
right,
that's a
Anjana.
good
So,
thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
like you asked me, you know, so many person ask me the same thing. So, ma'am, why are you learning? As I just tell them that the thing which I had lost many years back when I was a child.
Yeah.
Since then, I didn't get the atmosphere what you people are having today. Like it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
so advanced technology everybody is having. In my time, we didn't have
Sure.
anything. So that's why, you
Yeah.
know, I couldn't get a atmosphere of this kind, you know. So. And my
Sure,
journey
ma'am.
of life, I lost so much, you know. And the advanced technology, it was in my time. So up
Yes.
to
Yes.
this age, I would have been so fluent, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, so but you know,
And ma'am,
I think that it's never too late to learn. At any age, one can
of
learn
course,
what, yeah,
of course.
yeah, whatever the person
And
desires.
even, yeah, George Eliot is a writer, and he says that there is never too late to be where you might have been. कि कुछ
Yeah,
भी करने के लिए कभी देर नहीं होती है.
right, correct.
It's only
Yeah,
our thinking that we have in our mind that it's your learning is, it's your time for taking
yeah,
risks. But I don't think so. I always think that, you know, learning gives us energy and also gives us
yeah,
happiness. That we should never stop our learning journey,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
exactly.
learning is also an endless process. You can never say that I'm perfect in this field, so I didn't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
learn anything. I should
yeah,
not learn. Yeah. And learning I think always gives us
yeah,
satisfaction and happiness also.
correct. So nobody can be called like he's a perfect or she's a perfect in
Yeah.
anything.
Yes.
Somewhere or the other we lack, you know, whatever we
Yes.
are, though we know everything about that particular thing, but yet somewhere or the other everyone lacks a little bit. So,
Yes. 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 Okay, ma'am, so tell me one thing, that how did you find me?
Anjana, in this, how did I find you?
Yeah.
Yeah, while scrolling the group, you know, so I came to know
Okay.
the name of some person.
Okay. Okay.
But I think
Hmm.
somewhere or the other I had watched your one or two videos also. So that's
Okay.
why.
Yeah.
From my side and all,
That's
you know, I
good thing.
try to connect everybody. Is
Yes.
anybody's having time? Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can understand that when you have a free time, so you just check that yeah, I should
correct.
connect with that person, and if
Yeah.
he or she is available, so you can
Right,
connect with them.
right.
That's a good thing. That's how you can find your partner and you can pass your time. So it's,
Yeah,
you know, good for not only for you and me also, but all viewers who wants to learn this
course.
language.
Yeah,
So of course they all
yes.
get, you know, benefits from both
Yeah.
of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Anjana, you are a postgraduate in what subject you mentioned right now?
English literature, ma'am. English
Okay,
literature.
okay, English literature. So nowadays,
Yeah.
you know, the people who are doing their MA postgraduate in English,
Yeah.
so they are not having Viva, no? These days, I think they don't have Viva. But in our time, we had Viva.
When I completed my graduation, that time I gave Viva. Like it was 2009.
Okay, okay.
I
But I think
completed my
nowadays, yeah, I think nowadays people are not having it. like Viva. I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure about it.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure about it nowadays. Yeah, because I don't have any friends in touching that who are
Exactly.
passing
Mhm.
MA.
Yeah. So for me, Viva was very difficult at that time, because in
Yes,
speak,
yes,
yeah, so speaking we were not that fluent, only the written, only I could write, whatever I could. But when
yes.
it came
The
to speak, so yeah, I hesitated that time.
same I had also that I knew all grammar and I started my teaching when I was in BA. So that time I used to teach students. So English was good as a writing and reading only. And
Yeah,
I
correct.
wanted to speak that time. But that time we always have in our mind that if we join spoken classes, if we
Yeah.
have environment, only then we can speak. So in the same way, I used to think always that no, I how can I speak English? I don't have environment,
Yes.
and I have never joined spoken classes. I used to
Yes.
think like this, but fortunately, 6 months, 6 or 7 months ago, I came across with many videos. Like I told you that I watched
Yeah.
Mansi Gola's
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I realized that if they are teaching and are co-learner and they don't have environment, if they can speak, so I can also speak.
Yeah.
That's
Why
how
not?
I
Yes.
started believing in myself. I started practice, and yes, I have
Yeah,
been practicing
yeah,
months.
I never knew that these kind of groups are there on Skype
Yeah,
to talk with. So I asked one of my, like, I didn't, not Mansi ji, actually to one Shanta madam. Yeah, but I had
yeah.
spoken to Mansi ji also, to Shanta madam also. But one
Mhm.
on Shanta madam, I told her, "Ki, ma'am, I want to join some group. Do you know about some groups? If you don't know, then give my phone number. So I want to have 4 or 5 girls, to talk with me." So then
Yeah,
she told me about this group. Then immediately she joined me. Yeah, and
yeah,
before to Mansi Gola, I've spoken. But yeah, I think she
yeah.
didn't knew about the group and all these things. Yeah, but Shanta ma'am, she added me.
Yeah, that's good. It's good for every co-learner that if you have group, so yes, you can connect. Actually, we belong to, Hindi environment. So we
Yeah,
can't expect to our neighbor or friends that they should also
right.
learn English, they should talk with us because, it's a language. And if you have interest, you can learn. And if you don't have
Yeah,
interest, so no one can force you, right?
yes.
So yes,
Yeah,
the
correct.
people who are interested and have groups, so yes, we can join them and we can learn. So that's
Yeah.
how we can improve our English.
Yes. So the same thing, I didn't like somewhere burning desire I had that anyway. If I get someone to speak, I would speak. But and
Yes.
unfortunately, I didn't get anybody to speak with me. Yeah, but nowadays I'm enjoying this journey. So every day, so some 2 or 3% daily exit. And this thing is giving me a lot of confidence, and
Yeah.
I'm able to, yeah, to face anybody who's there on this group. So before that,
Yes, ma'am.
I was a lot of hesitant and I was not comfortable to come with face to face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it happens because we all are a stranger, and we sometimes people are introverted, so they feel shy to talk with any
yeah,
new
yeah,
person. It
yeah,
happens.
yeah,
But when
yeah,
we talk daily, when we practice daily with any stranger, so it becomes habitual. We
yeah,
don't feel shy and agitation, it
right,
comes,
yeah,
confidence comes automatically
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, this thing is building up our confidence. The level
Yes.
has been increased. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because I have remembered my first conversation when I talked with Mansi Gola. So that time I was feeling so underconfident and I was
Yeah,
shivering and I was
yes,
pushing up myself to speak English. Yeah. But
right,
now it's common for me that I can connect with anybody and I don't feel like so. So in the same way, I always want to tell my all viewers and listeners that
yes,
please, if you want to learn English, if you want to speak English, so try to speak daily. It will
right.
not work if you are not
No,
giving
no,
time
yeah,
daily. And
yeah,
if
every day.
you, yes,
Of course. You should practice every day.
yes,
You know what
yes,
happened? For 2 days, one of my relative had come to our house, and that my Jethani Shiva, so he
mm,
stayed with me for 2 days. Then, as I stepped out of my door, and I went to leave her, and immediately I saw there is somebody on the group. because this kind of thing, it has become a like of addiction to me. If I won't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
something that we lack or we are missing something, so that kind of
Yes,
feel
yes.
exists in our mind. So daily I want to have conversations here.
Yeah, yeah. And if you do any work daily, so it becomes habitual, and you will feel more confident also.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
it's
if
so
have,
pleasurable. It's a pleasurable journey I'm having, and it gives me so much of excitement, fun. And
yeah,
in the evening, I feel so, I can't express what I feel, so
I
light and
can
so
understand
jolly mood.
you.
Yeah,
Yes,
my mood, yeah, it really elevates. I get to
become
elevate my
restless.
mood. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because, ma'am, yes, one thing I would like to tell you, it's because of your interest, because you have interest in this thing, that
Right.
talking to new people and listen to them and express your ideas. So it's you have interest in this field. That's why it gives
Yes.
you, more happiness. It happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what
that's
I was
very good.
telling you, that I had a burning desire kind of. Anyway, if I get someone to, yeah, there was always in the, the back of my mind, something was there. That's, yeah, I'm lacking this thing. I couldn't talk, and just my age has already gone. So what will I
Yeah.
do? Something, yeah. So these kind of, negative thoughts would run in my mind sometime. But
Yeah.
but now I'm so positive. Yeah, not today, but maybe in few months I'll be able to
Yeah, it
talk
happens.
fluent.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We are human, so sometimes we feel low, so we feel negative. Yeah,
correct.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
correct.
ma'am, where is wish, there is way. So you have
Yes,
burning
yes,
desire and you have wish, so you have found a way. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah.
So ma'am, please, you are speaking very fluent and you are more confident. And so please say something for my beginners, for my listeners, that they are watching you, they are listening you, that
Yes.
what should they do to improve their English?
Yeah, yeah, I think no, yeah. If any person is not able to speak initially, but one must never be ashamed. Sometimes we feel like ashamed. How will we confront to anybody on the camera? So these kind of feelings, yeah. Initially, even I had such kind of feeling, but yeah, once I overcame this issue of mine, so to everybody I tell that not don't be ashamed. We make mistake. We are human beings. We are not God. So
Yes.
human, it's a nature by everyone being a human being, we make mistakes. So never to be
Yes.
feel shy and just come in the front and have conversation daily. Somebody that told me initially, I had only audio calls. I was not able to come on the video. Yeah, like
Yeah.
one person while having conversation on audio. So that fellow told me, ma'am, it won't help you. So just if you
Yeah.
want to improve, you have to come on face to face on the video calls. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, yesterday also while talking to one girl, I convinced her, beta, you just try to come on the camera, like me.
Yes.
So it's the best, and to have conversation daily with somebody or the read. Yeah, if somebody not in the habit of reading, so he should try, he or she, she should try to read at
Yes.
least 1 or 2 pages daily. So this will help to anybody. Yeah.
Sure, your tips are really amazing. And yes, the listeners who are listening, so they should follow all the rules.
Right.
Actually, I always say that we can only guide, they have to
Correct.
work.
Yeah,
They
the
have
efforts.
to come
Yeah,
out
yeah.
from their comfort
Okay.
zone, and they have to work hard and have
Yeah.
patience. That's
Yeah.
how they can get
Yeah.
fluency in speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct. One must try to put 100% effort. What can
sure.
he do or he or she can do? So he must put his efforts, in this, and yeah, one day or the other, everyone will be able to speak. So yeah, one must not lose heart. There is a lot to do, and anybody can achieve. What's their
Sure.
influence? Yeah, not
Yes.
difficult. It's not difficult. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I always say that, like, I and you, we have settled our life, so there is no need to, crack any interview. But
Yeah.
English is the most important thing for our
Right.
students. Like,
Yeah.
their career depends on English. If you know good English, so they
Yeah.
can get, good promotion, handsome
Yeah.
salary, and
Right.
yes, they can crack any interview. So
Yeah.
they should be aware for learning this language.
Right,
Because most
right.
of the time people think that what is the need of learning English? Hindi is our mother tongue, Hindi is our national language. So I think that we should give respect to Hindi first, okay? But yes,
Right.
English is our English is global language. If you don't know English, so you can't get good job, you know.
Yes,
That's why
correct.
English is
Yeah.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we should think like this, that why should we learn English? Because it's a professional language. When
Yeah.
we work online or you work, you know, offline, so you need English. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'll tell
So
you a small incident. You know what happened on the 7th? There was a birthday of one of my friends. She is my childhood friend. So whenever I
oh,
used to wish her on birthdays or anniversaries, so I would, hesitate. Yeah, though I would speak on every time in Hindi, but somewhere or the other in English I would speak. But yeah, she speaks a good English. So this time what
okay.
happened? For the first time, Anjana, I tried talking to her full in English. And I had
Okay.
conversation with her for full 10 minutes. I wished her birthday and a lot of things I asked her what you did today and a very fluent way, I must say. And on that day, I was very happy that, yeah, I'm able to convey my
Uh,
thoughts and feelings. Yeah. So it's building up my
that's
confidence.
very good.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's very good when we do something, you know, like when we don't expect to ourselves, and when we do something more
Something
good
great.
to
Yes.
our
Yeah.
from our
Right.
expectations,
Right.
then that thing gives us more happiness. Yeah,
Yeah, that day,
that's
yeah,
right.
that day I was very glad. So that first time, it was the first time that I was able, I didn't have any hesitation. So she also asked me many things and I was able to have conversation with her. Yes.
Yeah. So, ma'am, do you have any channel? Do you run any YouTube channel, or you are
No,
thinking
no,
about?
no, Anjan, I'm not having, but yeah, maybe I try.
Yeah, you can do, you know, because you will feel more confident and you will feel
Yeah,
energetic. And you
yeah,
know, one thing I like very much, that if you are senior to me and you have so burning desire and you are passionate to learn this English language, so
yes,
others can learn from you. That
right,
if
right,
you
right,
are at the age of uh, the senior age and you are
yeah,
learning, you are giving time to this language, so they should not waste their time, you know.
right,
There are
right.
most of the homemakers, if they are watching all time reels and you know, useless videos,
Correct,
so
yeah, yeah.
yes, so instead of wasting their
Wasting
time
their
in
time.
watching reels,
Yes,
they can learn
yeah,
English, and
yeah.
they can help their children also, you know.
Yeah, and this
They should
direction,
not
yeah,
depend,
correct. Yeah,
yes, they
and
should not
this,
depend on teachers only,
right, right. Yeah,
right? So they can learn English and they can provide English environment to their kids.
yeah, so
Yeah.
true. Yes, of course. Absolutely. You're
Because
telling.
yes, because I want to inspire and motivate all you know, ladies, that
Yes, yes.
it's a language anybody can learn. They should
Of
not think like that this is not my learning is, and if I can write and read only, then we can learn. It's a language. If you listen
Yeah.
and try to speak, so everybody can speak, you know.
Yes, yes. Everybody can speak, right?
Yeah.
So what
Before when,
according to
you
you,
know,
yeah. Yeah, according to you,
yes,
Anjana, what do you think? That many persons ask me, like they are the new freshers they ask me, is there necessary to learn grammar? So what do you think about grammar? Should we learn grammar? The person who
yeah,
doesn't
ma'am,
know, the
basic
person who is
grammar
not
is
able to see.
important, you know, ma'am. Basic
Yeah,
grammar is
yeah,
important
basic.
because it helps
Yeah,
us to build, you know, structure. And
yeah,
we, if we know the difference between present, past, and future, so we can understand others also, and we can make them
right,
understand.
right.
If we don't know differences between present, past, and future structure, so how can
Yeah,
we make them
correct.
understand?
Yeah,
You
that
know,
is the most important. The tenses, yeah, tenses
this
are
is,
very
yes,
important. One must know
yes.
about the tenses. Yeah.
Yes, and the other things like conjunction, preposition, so we can learn
Yeah,
automatically
they are,
when we start our conversation,
of course, they're
and
part
when we
of
start
speech
our
for everybody. Yeah. These kind of things initially in our school days, everybody must have learned about the part of
yes.
speech. Yeah. Right.
Tenses are the most important thing, and after completing tenses, after learning tenses, they can start their speaking journey. After
Right.
that, they can learn all the things very easily. You know, Only the
Right.
need is that you have to start speaking anyhow.
Right.
And if you have started speaking, like now we are able to talk each other. So after that, we can understand any type of English language and we can grab those points and we can add in our communication skill.
Yes.
Yes. So starting is essential. And for starting speaking, tenses are essential. That's how anybody can start their
Yes.
speaking journey. Thank you for
Yes.
giving your valuable time.
Okay, Anjana. Bye bye. Have a good day,
Bye.
Anjana.